live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Yankees.
Getting the nod on the mound, Carlos Rodon. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. That's a ball. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
The 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And here is Miguel Vargas.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Swings through that. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Grichuk off of first with 2 away.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Eric Fetty. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Aye.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Got him. One out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Ripped to short. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. On the ground to short, Acuna. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in New York, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bellinger in a full sprint flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 2 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Braden Montgomery.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. Ball 1, no strikes. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
There's the strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
The right fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And the first pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel.
Inside,
What does
ball
it look
two.
like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Ball, that's out.
And he walked him
Ball
on
four,
four
thank you, Dave.
pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy
Batting
walk,
fifth,
man. He could have walked
the
me
second
right there,
baseman,
Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
One out man at first. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There goes the runner.
Nope.
Ball misses.
Outside.
Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jose Caballero.
He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Next one
Inside,
misses.
ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Yankees with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Put a really
number
nice
39.
balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's to third. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back in the Bronx, top half of the third inning, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidra.
Nope.
Antonacci leads off first with 1 away.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Quick move to first. Antonacci back in on a dive. On the ground to third, might be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, he had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice. That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip high for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2. Squirted out into left. Brings it in for the third out. So 1 left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. In now is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed.
So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a bouncer. Acuna to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Right through there for a strike. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
That's ball 2.
I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. It's the franchise that resonates across the globe probably more than any other. Everyone's heard of the Yankees because of the length of that history. Grichuk takes it to the bag. 2 gone now.
And that Yankee hat, I mean, it's all over the place. Moms at the supermarket, music videos. You just look and you're going to see one just about every day. But to wear that hat for real on the field, something that's very special.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Chris Murphy, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Taylor getting loose as well. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1. Makes the catch. Inning over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, out of the fourth, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here's your 1. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Everson Pereira now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1. Up the middle. A sliding stop at short. Glove flip for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Runner takes off. This one in the air, right field. And he misses it. It drops in. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Braden Montgomery, the next to hit. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Not close with that one. Full count now. Luis Angel Acuna up next for the White Sox. On the ground, right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Ball 1.
Carroll, the runner at third. Montgomery at first. 1 gone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Sam Antonacci in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. That's a base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Go ahead run on base. Sam Antonacci will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounder might be 2. Over to Chaz. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Chase Mongraw.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 and draw even. We're midway in the 4th, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back. You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Acuna tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jose Caballero.
Now he breaks his bat. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe doubled his first time. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and the count even 1-1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that'll do it. Four innings in the books, tied 3-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That's too low. Ball 1. Fouled off left side. The 1-1. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Chicago.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Montgomery.
Here's the White Sox DH, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Yankees.
And that's off
Ball one.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in New York. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ali Sanchez.
Number 39, Ali Sanchez.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. In the air, right field. Montgomery on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
22,
Ben Rice digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foul ball.
Hell, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Eric Fetty gives way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the White Sox, Chris Murphy. He's been so good against lefties.
Murphy.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Next pitch misses inside. And that's ball one. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 1-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 4-3 New York. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Everson Pereira getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, number 28, Everson Pereira.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-1.
Ball inside.
Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hard hit, right side. Rice steps on the bag. Now 1 gone at the top of the 6th.
Next to Chicago, the catcher, Edgar Caro.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Top of the zone for a called strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Yarbrough getting cranked up as well.
That's
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Nope.
Action in the pen down there. Trevor Richards appears to be getting loose. And another ball. There's the strike. In the air out to center. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Jr.
That's inside.
In.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. A little bit low. Ball 3. And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Pereira moving under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jose Caballero.
Now here is Jose Caballero, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
1-2 here.
That's ball 2.
That one missed. And ball 4 to a board.
Ball 4.
Very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
That
Ball.
one misses. That's 5 straight.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chris Murphy done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Number 63 into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ali Sanchez now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Inside, ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Paul Goldschmidt would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Yanks strand a pair, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 1.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. The 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The other way, and foul ball. Out to short, Volpe. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
that one sliced foul. The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that puts the tying run on base.
The batter, number 10. Second
Chase
base,
Maidron
Chase.
steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one. White Sox down a run here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Check swing, no appeal, and now it's even 1-1. Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of...
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Outside with a breaking ball. Miguel Vargas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Antonacci on at second with 2 down. On a line. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
First offering way inside, almost got him. On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 3.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. In the air, right field. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Two on, one out.
Nope, that's the ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Brings it in.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Jason Young.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 63 won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Trevor
White Sox,
Richards
number
takes over on the
33,
mound.
He's
Trevor
having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Two on, two outs. Now this is a rocket to left. And that will end the inning. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Eighth inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox 3. Back now in the Bronx. Down the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
In there at the knees. And that is strike one. That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Inside ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Inside, ball one.
To a count you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Always always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Pereira, batting with one down, takes a strike. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Misses the sweeper. And the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox, the catcher of the...
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the...
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's smacked on a line to center. And that's the 3rd out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
That's the ball. That's a ball.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 3-0. And that drops in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Inside, ball 1. Hey!
Chisholm aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a foul ball. One, 2 now.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the
Acuna to second, that's 1, and that's a double play. Wow.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball for a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Tristan Peters.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Caballero coming on. And there's one down.
Up next in Chicago, the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Antonacci stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Ball.
And the White Sox down to their final strike. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.